Hello and a big welcome to the channel. I'm the Motorsport Madman and this is the 2024 Mexico City Grand Prix. If you are new to the channel, if you are a Formula 1 fan, please do get yourself subscribed. I'm live for every single Grand Prix from the Formula 1 World Championship, and this is round 20 of 24 in 2024. We are live and we are in Mexico City. Well, I'm not now. I was about 3 years ago. But here we go for round 20. What are we saying? Sorry I wasn't live at quarter two. I literally just got in and had something to eat. And literally just finished having something to eat. So it was all a bit of a time constraint being live for quarter to 8. But I'm here for the start. I never missed the start. So, yes, Denver was here. He's probably gone to bed now. But that comment is enough to get him in round 20 of the Viewers' Championship. Dougie's here as well. Good evening, Dougie. Mitch Chapman, welcome in. Daniel Davis is in as well. The big hitters in the Viewers' Championship all in early on. Bethany Stevenson, you are going to make your debut in the Viewers' Championship tomorrow night. So, well, I don't know if it'd be tomorrow. Either tomorrow night or Tuesday night, Viewers' Championship. Let's get into the grid and then I'll catch up with the chat. So, Esteban Ocon from the pit lane, Zhou Guan Yu, P19, Sergio Perez from P18, what a nightmare, his home Grand Prix as well. Oscar Piastri from P17, another nightmare. Franco Colapinto from P16, mid-season sub in for Logan Sargent. Then Valtteri Bottas, P15. Then the two Aston Martins, who've had a stinker of a season. P14 for Stroll, P13 for Alonso, then it's your man, Liam Lawson, P12, and then Yuki Tsunoda, P11, who crashed out in qualifying. Nico Hülkenberg scrapes into the top 10, Alexander Albon, P9, then it's Pierre Gasly, P8, Kevin Magnussen, P7. Top 6 then, the two Mercedes line up on the third row. It's Lewis Hamilton P6, George Russell P5 on the grid ahead of this one. Then we get to the big hitters. Charles Leclerc P4, Lando Norris P3, and a front row tonight of Max Emilian Verstappen and pole position man Carlos Sainz Jr. Let's have a race. What are we saying? Where was it up to? Yes, evening, Lisa Lama, you're in as well. That enters you into the next round of Viewers' Championship as well. You're moving up into the top 30 or so. The wrestling intro was horrific, but my intro was all right. So that's sort of the tonic to it. But yes, CL2's got Lando. CL2, the Lando fan. Hamilton P1, well, P6 to P1. I don't think Mercedes have got the pace here today to even trouble the podium, but that's the prediction that you stick with, so respect it through thick and thin. Hamilton P1. So yes, welcome in, Loz. Safe JJ, welcome to the stream, dude. CL2. Alonso's 400th race as well. Amazing. Top 6, I doubt it. I think if Alonso can get a point in P10, he'll take that, shake your hand, and on to next season properly. But yeah, Alonso has not had the equipment this season to do anything with that. But yeah, maybe scrapes a point, something like that would be a good race for him. But yeah, 400 race for Alonso's mad. Like this guy's on a serious long career. 2001, he made his debut. Then I think he was on the sidelines in 2002. Then came back 2003. He missed a couple of seasons, I think. So he would have if it had been since day one to now, he'd be on like 460, 470 races. He's missed 3 seasons because I think he missed like 2019, 2020, maybe something like that. Did Alonso and then came back with Alpine. So yeah, he's had 3 seasons out of the game in that 25 years. But Alonso 400 Grand Prix, unbelievable. Max in the wall, please. Stan, yeah. Max in the wall. It would make it interesting going into the last 4 races. I was hoping that Charles Leclerc would put on a late championship surge, but. No, no, that's already been put to bed. He would have had to been on pole and like Verstappen and Norris outside the top 10, something like that today, for that to even stand a 1% of a chance. Yeah, the Charles Leclerc late surge is probably coming to an end, but you never know. I mean, you could still win the race, but Verstappen and Norris both inside the top three on the grid. Even if Leclerc does win, they're still going to be getting big chunks of points, aren't they? Verstappen and Norris. So yeah, I was hoping for a Leclerc late surge, but it might be put to bed. But it looks like Zhou Guan Yu's not getting off the line. They are on the formation lap. Not much of a build up today, guys. We're straight into it in a sec. You think this will be Perez's last race? Horner look fuming. Yeah, but they're not going to replace Perez now after the Mexican Grand Prix. They'll see him through to the end of the year now. But I think the sort of depressing thing about it is that Perez will probably keep his seat for next year as well. He's already got the contract. And even though Liam Lawson is looking brilliant, are they really going to throw Liam Lawson in now? Like, he's only done a couple of races. Well, he did a handful of races last season as well, did Liam Lawson, but I feel like it'd be too much too soon to chuck him in. So Liam Lawson probably be thrown in 2026. So I think we've still got another season of Sergio Perez, which is sort of criminal, really, for Sergio Perez to be in like a championship winning car when he's like qualifying 18th. It's just criminal at this point. But yes, Lee Kine, welcome to the stream as well. I'm doing good. Who's winning today? I'm going to say Ferrari 1-2, you know. I'm going to say Sainz from Leclerc. And then Verstappen third. Something like that. I'll go. Yeah, I'll go that Leclerc over the race distance, over the 71 laps, to be quicker than Verstappen and Norris. I'm going Ferrari 1-2. But Sainz might, well, I don't know. Down to turn one's massive as well. Going on Twitch tonight. Potentially, Beth, yeah. Right, we'll line up on the grid. Come on, Lando, says Barry. All depends what happens at turn one. Yeah, it's the longest run down to turn one as well. So you can start P4, P5 here and lead into turn one in Mexico. This is the longest run down to the first corner. So, like I was saying yesterday, this is the least valuable pole position on the calendar. Pole position means next to nothing here. So, let's have a look what they can do. George, for you. What, George, to win it? I don't think Mercedes have got that kind of pace, Anto. I really don't. I think Mercedes will probably finish where they start, to be honest, P5, P6. You know, any higher than that, they've had a good day, really. They've had a great day. Any worse than that, and they've been done by like Magnussen or Gasly or Albon or something, and it'd be disaster. But yeah. Anyway, here we go. We'll line up on the grid. You come on for a bit, yeah, we won't be drinking, no worries. Yes, Salty Dog, welcome to the stream, bro. Just in time for the start, as well as Todd. Here we go then. We're 3, 2, 1. We look at the TV, and it's lights out, and away we go. Here for the Mexican Grand Prix. Look at Verstappen already side by side with Carlos Sainz, but it is the longest run down to turn one. Here comes Lando Norris. He's going to make it 3 wide. It's Verstappen on the inside, Sainz on the outside. Leclerc's having a look, but it is Verstappen, and we've got a crash. There's an RB. I don't know if it's Liam Lawson or Yuki Tsunoda, but we've had a big incident, and the race is going to be surely red flagged. A big incident. I don't know which RB it is, whether it's Liam Lawson or Yuki Tsunoda, but one of the RBs has gone off, and Verstappen is in the lead of the race. But they are going to surely red flag this any second now. The graphic comes up that Max Verstappen is the race leader. Yes, he is. But the race is still underway then. We've got a yellow flag, but I feel like they're going to red flag this. We've got this Yuki Tsunoda who's in the wall. So Tsunoda crashed in qualifying yesterday and didn't make it to turn one, and the safety car is out. A predictable safety car there. Bang, I've got the graphic for it as well. Safety car is out on lap one. Yuki Tsunoda in the wall. I don't know how that happened. I don't know who he made contact with going down to turn one, but Tsunoda's out. Verstappen leads, so we're under safety car then. So the order behind the safety car will be Verstappen, Sainz, Norris, Leclerc. Then the two Mercs, 5th and 6th, Hamilton, Russell, and Albon's out as well. Albon's out as well. So it must have been Albon and Tsunoda who made contact. So Albon out of the race, Tsunoda out of the race. Before we've even got to turn one. Heavy. DNF 2 times 1 weekend, I know. Savage that. Yes, and it's not Tsunoda's weekend this weekend. Let's have a look at the replay. Oh. I don't think that had anything to do with Albon. I think Tsunoda's hit the back of Russell or Hamilton there. I think Tsunoda's hit a Merc. I don't know about that. I need to see another angle of that. That looked like Tsunoda hit a Merc, to be honest, rather than Albon. After seeing that from another angle. He's done a rob. No, I don't crash on lap one, me. That might have happened once. It might have happened once. Spun off lap one, mate, fuming. Hey, JJ, you can't laugh, bro. You was barrel rolling the other week. You was on your roof 4 times the other week, JJ. It's JJ again. That was the best stream I've ever done. That Viewers Championship Monza was the funniest stream I've ever done. That was honestly, that was the best. That Viewers Championship don't get any better than you being on your roof 4 times. Unbelievable scenes that. Right, so we need to see a replay of this incident again because I do not know how Albon's out of the race. I don't know how Albon's ended up out of the race. I need to see more replays here. We need. Come on, show us a replays. I want to see on board with Yuki Tsunoda. Here we go. We're going to see replay the start then from Helicam. Yeah, it's a great start from Max Verstappen. It's a great start from Max Verstappen. All right, let's have a look at this. So it is Tsunoda and Albon. It is Tsunoda and Albon. They touched 2 or 3 times. Yeah, no. They're banging wheels. Oh, so Sainz cut turn 2 completely and then gave the position back. Right, fair play. Fair play to Carlos Sainz, just doing that off his own initiative. Cut the corner, got the lead, and then give it straight back. Fair play to Carlos Sainz. Here we go then. So this is on board with Yuki Tsunoda. This is what we need. So he's right behind Albon, and it's extremely close, and they bang wheels again, and then 3 times they touch, and yeah, it's just a case of the car in the middle gives no space to Albon, and then it's just a concertina effect. I think it's the Alpine. It's Pierre Gasly's caused that, I'm going to say. It's Pierre Gasly caused that. Yeah. And Martin Brundle's saying the same thing. It's Gasly squeezed Albon, and then that's wiped Tsunoda out of the race. It's actually Pierre Gasly's fault, that. It's actually Pierre Gasly's fault, in my opinion. If you're going to lay blame, which is difficult on lap 1. Yeah, nah. It's Gasly defending against Albon and not realising that Tsunoda's already alongside. It's Pierre Gasly's fault, man. I'm going to say. It's actually Gasly squeezing Albon that's caused that. And the knock-on effect has been a Yuki Tsunoda elimination. And Albon's out of the race as well. Gasly's got away with it because always the person that causes the incident gets away with it. That's just how it always works, isn't it? In this world. But yeah, I'm putting the blame on Gasly for that one. It's Pierre Gasly. And Tsunoda, yeah, eliminated. Perez made 5 places, has he? Yeah, Perez up to 13th. Come on, then. Hey, Perez got eliminated on lap 1 last year in this race. He didn't make it past turn 1. I remember screaming my head off, going, Perez is out. Bit of a madness. But yeah, he made up 5 places, so he's doing all right. Don't mind a good barrel roll. No. They're so full bringing the cars in. Could take a bit to clean up. Yeah, carbon fibre everywhere. Oh, Perez investigation, false start. Oh, has Perez jumped the start? I think he's ahead of his grid box, isn't he? I think he's lined up too far ahead, Sergio Perez. I think Sergio Perez is bang to rights here. I think Sergio Perez is lined up ahead ahead of his grid box. Nightmare. He's going to get a slam dunk penalty for that. It is a good start, though, from Perez. Bloody hell. And then there's all smoke going on the outside. It's extremely close there in turn one. But yeah, Perez is going to get a penalty. Yeah, jump the start. Well, he didn't necessarily jump the start. He just started further ahead than what he should have done. You know what I mean? He's like, I don't know, 2 foot forward of what it should have been. Something like that. I don't know. But yeah, safety car. Yeah, Perez brain melted. Yeah, Perez is done out here, man. Perez is done, bruv, honestly. How Perez is still in that car is mental. Yeah, making so many mistakes. Yeah, every week, it goes wrong in one way or another for Sergio Perez. But there's no one ready waiting in the wings for Red Bull to take that seat, though. Because Yuki Tsunoda, well, he's had 2 crashes this weekend, and we're only on lap 4. And then Liam Lawson's fresh, man. He's too fresh. So the safest thing for Red Bull to do, as sad as it is to stick with Perez. Because Ricciardo wasn't the one, was he? Ricciardo's already been and gone. He's not the man. So Red Bull are in a bit of a quandary, really. Red Bull are in a bit of a situation where it's like, what's the lesser of 3 evils? And better the devil you know, and stick with Perez until Lawson's ready, basically, is going to be the plan, which is disappointing, but 5 years of challenging Max, 5 years of trying to challenge Max, 5 years of being absolutely dominated by Max is done for. 10-second penalty. Is it? That's not come up on TV yet, but I imagine it will be something like that, yeah. I don't know if that's been confirmed or not, but get me in. Too fat now, Anto. Else I would have. I won't fit in the car now. His drinks bottle's leaking. Oh, absolute nightmare. Leclerc's drink bottle's leaking. The restart will be good. You hope, yeah, before you turn the channel over. The thing is, they don't do grid restart, so it'll just be single file. So we'll see. The slipstream might still play in effect though. Just beat Bristol Rovers 16-0 on FIFA. Come back to see Norris behind Verstappen. Mate, if you're winning 16-0 on FIFA, guess what? It's time to turn that difficulty up, Brev. It's time to turn that difficulty up, is what it is. You can't be winning 16-0, dude. That's not impressive. That just says to me, you've got it on far too easy, mate. I'll beat Bristol Rovers 16-0 if I've got it on fucking beginner. Do you know what I mean? Come on. Are we cleaned up now? Let's get this safety car in. I don't want 2 hours of safety car. Thank you very much. Too fat and blind. Yeah, I'm out of the eyesight, but I can still see what I'm doing. Listen, my expertise are on the Viewers' Championship in the virtual world. That's as good as it's going to get for me, as opposed to a racing driver. Do you know what I mean? That's near as I'm going to get to it. And I tell you what, it's pretty damn good as well. That's, you know what I mean? It's an arm, shoulder, and chest workout, and that'll do for me. It's savage, that sim rig, but that'll do. Beyond that, you know, I can crash on Viewers' Championship, and doesn't matter. Right, safety car ending. It's about damn time as well. Go on, what's your idea? What's your idea, dude? Soapbox. Push you down the hill in a Red Bull soapbox. That's my idea, bruv. We're doing it. They've got one in Stockport, bro. It's not called Red Bull soapbox, though. It's called something else. It's called like Wacky Races Summit in Stockport, Dan. I'll design the car and I'm going to push you down the hill and we're going to get fastest time of the day, mate. Trust me, because I'm not barreling down that hill. You can do it. Right, anyway, green flag. Race back underway for Viewers Championship. Every week, you get a viewer in with you. I can't do that, though. Everyone's around the country, innit? You're the only one that's near to me. It's only you and Loz within, like, a 50-mile radius. You know what I mean? Everyone's around the country, around the world and stuff. If everyone was based in Stockport, yeah, mint. Let's have it. You could come round though, do your own Viewers Championship, control your own car. Yeah, then you ain't winning. I'm telling you now, then you're definitely not winning. Anyway, the race is back underway. Verstappen leads Sainz. Then it's Norris, Leclerc, Hamilton, Russell, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Gasly, Lawson, top 10. Yeah, the restart wasn't box office. I didn't think it would be, to be honest. But at least we're back underway on lap 7 of 71. I mean, if Verstappen wins this tonight, you might as well give him the World Championship trophy tonight. I think, to be honest with you, it's an impressive championship from Verstappen. It's an impressive season from as dominant as it was last season. This has been more impressive in a way of like managing the absolute potential out of that car every single week and getting the maximum potential every week. So you can't knock Max Verstappen. Even when he's not had the fastest car, he's got the job done, you know. And that's what's making him a 4-time champion. You know, even when he's only had the 4th fastest car, he's still got a podium, or he's still beat Norris, or only lost 2 points to Norris. You know, Max Verstappen's kept his head, basically, in a sentence. He's kept his head. He's not had a dominant car. And, you know, Lando's had a look, had a bit of a challenge this season. Even Charles Leclerc's had a bit of a do, 1, 2 or 3 races. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have to be Superman to beat Max Verstappen over a 24 race season. You're gonna have to have a much faster car, a much better car. And even then, Max has still probably run you off into the wall if it gets a bit sticky for him. So it's going to be... Look at this, though. Ferrari looking quick. Oh, Sainz is going for it. Sainz is going for the lead. Oh, my God. He's got it as well. Oh, Carlos Sainz takes the lead in the Grand Prix. Well, I'm giving Max Verstappen all the praise on winning this championship, and he still will win this championship, but he might not win this race because Ferrari are on it. Look at this. Look at how close it is at the front still. Like, this front, like, the top 4 nose to tail, and Sainz retakes the lead. Max has already been reeled in. Every weekend, get a viewer in. Yeah, only if you cover the train tickets, innit? Fucking hell. Yeah, get fucking Sean Tan over from Singapore. Start costing me $1,000 a race. Ernesto's in Boston in the US. They've got people in every corner of the UK. I mean, it works for you. That's what you mean, innit, Dan? It works for you, that idea. And maybe for Loz as well, but not for everybody else. Look at this, Verstappen complaining on team radio, and here comes Norris having a look. Is Norris going to have a look at Verstappen? I tell you what, we're in for a good race here. This is really competitive. At the front, look at the top four. Hey, we're in for an absolute banger of a race here. Norris is gonna get Max here. Come on, Lando, send it. He's going round the outside, and Max Verstappen is gonna be side by side. And look how aggressive Verstappen is. Look how aggressive Maximilian Verstappen is, mate. He is never gonna make that easy. Never in a million years. Oh, he's going down the inside! He's recon the move! Oh my God, this has got serious! This has got absolutely serious between Verstappen and Norris. Oh, you've got to love Max Verstappen, man. I tell you what, yeah, I love it. He absolutely does not give a rat's arse, mate. Send it. Lick the stamp and send it. Ooh, I love it, man. Yeah, and Lando Norris, oh, this guy's dangerous. Of course he's dangerous. That's why he's paid £1 million a week, because he's dangerous. Deal with it or fight him. Love it. That's what I love to see, man. That's what I love to see. If you both end up in the wall, that's a sacrifice that Max Verstappen's willing to pay, mate. And that's a sacrifice he's always willing to pay. And if you're not willing to pay that sacrifice, then you better back out of it and let him through. Fantastic driving from Verstappen, that. Just absolutely, just aggressive beyond belief. But that's why you gotta love it. Look at that, he just shoves Lando off the track. And then they're down at the hairpin here, and then Max just sends it up the inside. I've never seen an overtake into that corner. Oh my God, that is mental. Absolutely mental. Max is just on smoke. That is a perfect example of why you are not beating Max Verstappen toe to toe in a world championship. That is why. Because he'll rather run you both out of the race than be overtaken. You've got to love that. I do love it. I do. Because I'm here to be entertained. And listen, Max Verstappen running Lando Norris off the track twice in the space of 20 seconds. It's entertainment. It's absolute full send. Next year will be better. I'm really looking forward to next year. Yes, Simon, well to the stream, bro. And jump us in as well. Come on in. Yeah, Denver in Thailand, you get him over for the thingy. Mate, honestly, this race is sick, man. Max Verstappen just proving why nobody's beating him. Nobody's beating Max Verstappen wheel to wheel. The only way you beat Max Verstappen in a championship is if your car is so much faster that Verstappen can't even get near you. If you're in a fight with Verstappen, you're losing. Lewis Hamilton, the greatest of all time, lost in a straight fight to Max Verstappen. Lost. Got bullied. Lewis Hamilton, the greatest of all time, got absolutely bullied by Max Verstappen and lost his crown and lost the throne. GG's. Lando Norris, you can't compete with someone that's that ruthless. You just can't. You're going to have to rely on your machinery being so much faster that he can't even get near you. That's the only way. Because if it gets where you're side by side, you might as well write your will. You're out, mate. You're gone. Forget it. And obviously then you're going to be on the team radio. Oh, he pushed me off the track. Oh, this and that. It's a sport. It's entertainment. You can be in F1 and you can be anonymous and finish P16 every race and be everyone's mate. Or you can be Max Verstappen and just full send it at every opportunity and defend. I mean, that defence there, we've seen a replay of it there. That is absolutely brutal. There is no other. That is brutal. That is absolutely brutal. He said to Lando Norris there, you know, you've more chance of landing on the moon tomorrow than you have of going round the outside of me in turn 4. You can swivel on it. He's even prepared. Do you know what? The send on Lando Norris there to get the position back. He's even lost positions doing that. He lost positions to Leclerc doing that, and he doesn't care. Outrageous! Outrageous! Martin Brundle said, sorry, Max. That was outrageous. I love it. Outrageous is what I want, mate. Outrageous is why I've been watching this for 18 years. Outrageous is exactly what I hope for each and every single time I put this on, mate. Outrageous is what I want to see. We can all watch a boring race and go, you know what, it was all clean, all tidy. And, the guy finished first. Started first, finished first. The guy started second, finished second. We can have that every week. But an outrageous move is what I'm here for. 10-second penalty. Oh, God. Oh, you've got to love it. He deserves a penalty. Of course he does. He deserves a penalty. Fully deserves it. But do it again. Yeah, Lando 2 track limit strikes for that. Christ. Listen. The lunge in turn 7 was the one. I've never seen anybody overtaken into turn 7. The absolute send into turn 7's the one for me. That's just ruthless. Look at this. Hamilton versus Russell for P5. And Russell's going to go round the outside. A 7-time world champion. Lewis Hamilton, the wheel-to-wheel through turn 2 and 3. And Russell gets the position off his teammate. Russell up to P5. So the order is, with that Verstappen and Norris chaos, the Ferrari 1-2 that I predicted at the beginning of the stream is looking good, Brev. Sainz from Leclerc, then Verstappen. In fact, that's the top 3 I said as well. It's not an outrageous prediction, is it? But still. Sainz, Leclerc, Verstappen, but it's early days. And that was a nice battle between the two Mercedes. Russell goes round the outside of Hamilton, gets the position. Oof. Yeah, he deserves a pen, of course. You got 20 on Leclerc at 5-1. It's not 5-1 anymore. It's not 5-1 anymore. I said Leclerc for the championship, innit? No chance. But it's still mathematically possible. That's what it's about. Yeah, he said it's okay. Yeah. So Sainz leads Leclerc. Look at this. Hamilton under pressure from Kevin Magnussen, who's got 5 races left in his career. So Magnussen will be full send. Now, what I would pay to see is Kevin Magnussen in a championship winning car going with, oh, mate, Magnussen versus Verstappen. That'd be the one. Oh, it's Alonso's retiring from the race. Alonso's out. Alonso's out. Do you know what? In F1 history, we'll look back. Well, I'll look back and go, oh, we never got Magnussen and Verstappen head-to-head. We've missed out. Do you know the world of sport has missed out on Magnussen and Verstappen never going head-to-head? I think only one of them would be alive now if that have happened. You know what I mean? None. What's that thing in Harry Potter where it says none may live while the one cannot live while the other survives. That's what it'd be if it was Magnussen versus Verstappen. It would have been savage. But we never got it. F1 weaves in mysterious ways, and we never got that. But that would have been the one. That would have been DNF every week. Magnussen in a championship challenging car would have been DNF every week. Maldonado, yeah. Maldonado used to crash on his own, though. He was just in his own world, Maldonado. But Magnussen's defence. Magnussen's the only one that's anywhere near as aggressive as Verstappen is. Magnussen's the only one. Magnussen wouldn't give a damn. Right, so it's Perez versus Lawson for P10 here now. Maldonado, okay, Max is the fastest cars. Maldonado was funny though, wasn't he? Maldonado was just a meme. But he won a race, Maldonado. For all the chaos and catastrophe, he beat Alonso at the Spanish Grand Prix. In a Williams. Do you know what I mean? So, on his day, he was quick. Magnussen only 8/10 behind Hamilton for P6. Sainz has still got a 1.5 second lead over Leclerc. Then Verstappen's 2.9 behind that. Behind the Ferraris and Norris. The top four have dropped the Mercs. And here comes Perez on Lawson. Is he going to do it? Is he going to dive bomb? He has a look, but doesn't get the move done yet. Lawson holds on to P10 for now. So we've got three. We've got three retirements from the race so far. Tsunoda and Albon. And look at this then. Perez is going in. Surely that's going to be contact. Bloody hell. This is extremely close between Lawson and Perez. And they're still side by side. Oh, and he's trying the wheel bang again. And Perez has lost the rear end. And Lawson's defence there was brilliant. Oh, great wheel-to-wheel action there between Lawson and Perez. And Lawson wins the battle. Yes, Brownie, bro. You can't believe you're still seawater watching this. I have no idea what that means, bro. Does that mean you're hungover or, I don't know, or just woke up? I've never heard the term seawater unless you just misspelled something. But welcome to the stream. And you will be entered into round 20 of the Viewers' Championship as well, Brownie. Oh, awake. Are you still awake? Yeah, I don't know why the autocorrect did you dirty there. He's still awake watching this. It's been a good race so far, to be fair. Bloody hell. Perez is having to defend now from Lance Stroll. Perez must have a problem with the car. Aero-wise, he must have damage because he's falling back into the clutches of Lance Stroll. So, yeah, the battle with Liam Lawson, he's come off second best. And now we're going wheel to wheel then. Perez versus Stroll. And Stroll's round the outside. And I tell you what, it is the... Oh, my God. Do you know what the theme is here? People are trying to pass around the outside in turn 4 and just getting pushed off the circuit. That's happened about 4 times now. What's big news? Another 10-second penalty for Max Verstappen. Oh my God, Verstappen's got 20-second penalty. Right, Sainz, let Leclerc through. Oh mate, this championship's on. This championship's back on. Right, we need to get our ducks in a line now. Right. Verstappen's going to have a 20-second penalty. Mate, GG's, right. Now, what we need to do now, if we're Lando Norris, we need to get a move on. But more importantly than that, Sainz needs a phone call, mate. Sainz needs a phone call. We need to let Leclerc win this race. I don't care. We need Leclerc winning this race. Verstappen's got a 20-second penalty. He might not get in the points. This is unbelievable. Championship's on. Championship's on here. Championship's on. If Norris has to really win it though, and Norris can't compete with the Ferraris. Right, sod Norris. We need a Leclerc win then. We need a Leclerc win now. Verstappen's got 20 seconds on his head. The championship's on. Where will he finish? Well, wherever he finishes, add 20 seconds onto it. So he could end up outside the top 10. Well, no, he won't. He'd probably end up about 5th or something, be realistically. But we need... Right, this is the day. This is the day, right? So we need... Norris and Leclerc need maximum damage now. They need maximum damage. If they end up neither of them winning this race, then it's a massive... the final opportunity missed, probably. This is it. This is the day. Yes, sir, Nesto, Tiesto. Fun fact, Viva Mexico. Yeah. Bloody hell, Piastri versus Colapinto going on here. What we're saying, fun fact, Colapinto's had more points in 5 races than Logan Sargent in 34. Yeah. Colapinto's been brilliant. Look at this. It's still side by side. Piastri and Colapinto into turn 4. Piastri gets the moves done. So Piastri up to P12. Who's in the pits? Who's in the pits? Is Perez in the pits? Oh, Perez is GG's out of it. I think Perez has got an aero problem with the car. It's not looking good for Sergio Perez at his home Grand Prix. Anyway, what we're saying, where will he finish? Yeah, not sure where Verstappen will finish, but add 20 seconds on. I don't know, probably about 5th or 6th, or something like that, if it's a guess. But yes, Ernesto's in. There's 20 seconds. He's mad. DNF. I think it's not looking good for Perez, to be honest. But maybe one stop it and go long, but I don't think he's got the pace. You can see a hole in the right side. I know he's got a hole in the side pod, which is not necessarily a DNF kind of situation, but it's not good. Yeah, so Russell being told Verstappen's got a 20-second penalty. But the thing is, yeah, Norris is coming up behind Verstappen. You think Verstappen's going to make that easy? He'd rather put Norris in the wall. At this point, this is the problem now. At this point, Verstappen's got nothing to lose. This is dangerous because Verstappen's got nothing to lose. So if he puts Norris in the wall and puts himself in the wall, and what? Do you know what I mean? Verstappen's got nothing to lose. He's already lost. So this is a man that's going to be dangerous to overtake. Oh, God. Verstappen's going to be raging. He's being told now that he's got a 20-second penalty. He's going to be raging. He's going to be absolute. And to be fair, it's just hard racing, bro. He deserved a penalty, but not 20 seconds. Because it's going to put off... That's the most entertainment and excitement I've had all season. And so if you're dishing out a massive penalty for it, yes, it was over the line, but 20 seconds is too much. So you're not promoting, next time, someone will think, oh, I won't send it because I'll get a 10-second penalty. Whereas I see people send it and go over the limit and break the rules a little bit. That's what it's all about, in my opinion. The more controversial, the better. For me. I mean, I don't know what that says about me, but honestly, the more controversial and the more outrageous, the better. So it's a good job I'm not involved in the sport because I'd be like, well, let's have a ding dong do here and sod the rules, but Honor age 2 years, yeah. He needs a new wing. He needs more than a new wing. He needs a new career in a different sport is what he needs, Brownie. Is Schumacher v Illit? Definitely. I would not rule that out at all. Because what's the downside for Verstappen? There is none. There is no downside for Verstappen in contact with Norris here. None. As long as it takes Norris out of the race. There's no downside. That's danger. Trying to justify £57 for Black Ops 6. Did I get it? No, and I never will. Nah, my COD days are over. Todd, no chance. Mind you, I could get it on... I've got Game Pass, so I could get it for free. But I'm not... No. It's not for me. COD was for me in like 2009, do you know what I mean? 2010. But these days, I'd just get clapped as well. I'd get clapped like no kills, 30 deaths as well. There's only so long that that's fun, do you know what I mean? It's fun for the first day, and then second day you think, I'll go back to F1 or whatever. Norris keeps his head. Yeah, if I was Norris, I'd be very cautious about passing Verstappen. I would treat this like the hind legs of a donkey. I would give Verstappen the widest berth you could ever wish to give. It's just danger. This is absolute danger. But the thing is, oh God, Verstappen probably be in danger of getting DSQ'd, mate. Getting thrown out of the race at this rate. Imagine Verstappen gets shown the black flag. That would be outrageous. You would take Norris out. Exactly. Think you need hospital, just ran down the stairs, tripped at my head on the door frame. You said something similar to that in Denver's stream to get attention as well. I know your game. Didn't you say that your brother's trying to kill you or something in the other stream? I don't know. Maybe it's legit, then get yourself to the hospital, but I think you might be on an attention-seeking one there, mate. But I've got my suspicious lights flashing, mate. But if you are legit, the last thing I'd be doing is typing a comment on YouTube. That's all I'm saying. If I fell down the stairs, I ain't on YouTube live chat, put it that way. Good luck to you, mate. Yeah, Sainz has eked out a 5-second lead here, but here comes Norris versus Verstappen, part 3. Oh, I'd be careful here, Lando. I would be careful here, Lando, mate. I'd be careful here, Lando, mate. I would be careful here. You staying for the race? Oh, fairs. You tripped and hit your head, but you're staying for the race. I don't think that would be doctor's advice, would it? Oh, come on. I don't really know how this is going to play out, because the thing is, Norris really needs to win the race to have any chance. And the thing is, the Ferraris now are 6 seconds ahead of Verstappen. Norris ain't winning this. Oh, this is the race where you have to capitalise. Verstappen's got a 20-second penalty. This is where you have to... Oh, and he's pitting. That is an absolute godsend from Norris, for Norris, that. Getting Verstappen out of the way. You can see in here, so it's fine, yeah. You walk into the wall, I can't see. You need to be careful, you, Anto. So Verstappen pits. That's a dream ticket for Lando Norris. He needs to be on absolute... hammer time now, Lando Norris. He needs to win the race. Oh my God, they're not going to do 20 seconds in the thing, are they? Oh my God, they're going to take the full penalty now. Oh, this is absolutely brutal. But you might as well do it now. Hey, I tell you what, it saves us doing all the mathematical arithmetic at the end of the thing. Oh my God, they've took the penalty. They've done it. They've done the penalty. 20 seconds in the box. They've done it. They've took the penalty, and Verstappen comes out of the pits. Wait for it. P15. Oh, this is the day. This is the day, boys. This is the day. If your name is Lando Norris or Charles Leclerc, this is the day. Verstappen's on the back foot. Big time. Oh my God, this is the day that you need to punish it. If Sainz wins this race, I mean, he'll deserve it and all that, and yeah, get the plaudits, what a race and all that, but we could do without Sainz winning this race. For the sake of the championship, please, Carlos. Not today. I know, you can win in Brazil or something, but not today. Please. He's got a 7-second lead up. Sainz is winning this, isn't he? This is not the day. This is the day where Lando and Charles, Lando especially, Charles is an outside bet in it, but Lando needs to win the race. 10 out of 10, it's up there. I don't know about 10, but it's up there, yeah. For drama, yeah. This seat's at it. It keeps sinking. My seat's sinking. The thing is, it's all very well things not working out for Max Verstappen, but if Lando Norris doesn't capitalise, then it doesn't matter. Ocon down the inside of... I don't even know. I can't find Ocon on the leaderboard. Oh, Ocon passes Zhou for P13. Is that the headline for the race? Nope. Come on, Lando. What's Lando's pace? What do Ferrari do here? Because Leclerc's still got a mathematical chance of the championship here. Leclerc, Charles Leclerc now, you have to, bloody hell. Leclerc, you have to go and chase Sainz, please. No, David Croft saying this is a sort of weekend Lando Norris needs. No, it's not. It's third. Lando needs to win. Charles needs to win. This is the fumble. This is the Max Verstappen fumble. This should let Charles win, but it's a difficult team radio message, that, isn't it? Yeah, George up to 4th. Have you looked into sorting out a Facebook page yet? Oh, this month you're back in the good books. Facebook page, no. I'm not doing this like for any monetization worth of stuff. It's just for a little side hobby. But I appreciate it, bro. I'm never going to be that guy that's like posting like F1 content every day and like trying to make a do of it. Nah, just come live for the race, watch along. Because to make like a proper do out of it, I'd have to be live like tomorrow going, top, review, preview, and then I'd have to do, and then on Tuesday I'd have to be live again doing. So you got to be full time basically. You got to be doing something every single day. And I'm not going to ever do that. So it's just it's just a bit of fun, our weekend. But I appreciate it, Brownie. You got the business acumen. So that's what you're thinking. But I'll never make a penny out of doing any F1 content. But I've come to terms with that. I've come to terms with that now. We've got a... Yeah, so Verstappen then is pitted and is P13 on the back of Esteban Ocon for P12. There is nothing, Brownie. Anyway, I'm watching the race. You're treating it like a Dem... That's a Demcast question, bro. I'm mid-race here. Well, that 30 out of 71. And Verstappen gets the move done then on Esteban Ocon. Oh, the thing is, Sainz is opening the gap to Leclerc. Nightmare. The pitted Norris. I know what this is going to be. This is going to be the day where Verstappen fumbles and neither Leclerc nor Norris win the race. What an L that is. That is the biggest, fattest L of the season. Because this is only the second time this season that Verstappen's fumbled it. He had a DNF in Australia. That was no fault of his own. His brakes got locked on and he DNF'd. Since then, he's been an absolute consistency machine until today. Gets slapped with a 20-second penalty. If they don't take advantage of this, and I'm looking at Lando Norris especially, it's just it's going to be a missed opportunity to really take the fight to Verstappen for the last 4 or 5. Fucking hell, man. It's going to be... They're not taking advantage of this. 9 seconds. Sainz is just too quick. Sainz is too quick, and McLaren haven't really got the pace. So Sainz... This is a massive problem. Sainz is too quick for Leclerc. Rip. McLaren haven't really got the pace this weekend in general. Rip. It's a travesty, this. Oh my God. It would be this race as well where Sainz is absolutely on form as well. Of all the other races that Leclerc's won and dominated, this would he'd swap them all for today. Bloody hell. No team orders. Well, this is it, Chris. It's a difficult one, isn't it? It's a difficult one. I don't know if they will. I don't think they will, being honest. Because Leclerc's such a long shot that Ferrari daren't even ring it in. I think if Leclerc was like within 30, 40 points of the championship, then it's like, you know, if Leclerc was within 30, 40 points of Verstappen, then yeah, team orders. But I think even Ferrari probably think like, Sainz is quicker, just let him win. Because Leclerc ain't winning the championship anyway, which is a bit It's such a fucking... On the day where Norris and Leclerc need the win, and Verstappen's going to be like P6. Verstappen's going to realistically... Well, he could still get... he's going to be like P6-ish. Yeah, he's up to 9th. He's going to storm his way back through, isn't he, Max? He's still going to get a handful of points. He could still snag like a P5 or something, Max. So... If Norris doesn't win, it's game over for the championship, this, basically. It's game over. Norris has to win the race. Leclerc could do with winning it, and Norris having a nightmare as well, but now he's just wishing upon a star at that point. So, Russell's passed Lawson for 4th. Sainz is doing well because the car's fueled up by proper 12. You'll be happy, innit? You're Sainz. You're a Carlos Sainz fan, so it's good for you. But for the championship, it's going to be like the day that could have been. The thing is, bottom line is, Verstappen's going to tear his way back through the field anyway, so he's not going to be like outside the points, is he? Piastri not happy with his position. Think about pulling me out of this. They are just one-stopping though, aren't they? Everyone's on a one-stop situation. And Piastri's on the medium tyres, so he definitely could do with pitting. Here comes Lewis Hamilton. Wow, that's really aggressive defence from Piastri. And they're both being held up by Liam Lawson. Wait, so Hamilton must have pitted then? And Lawson and Piastri are still out there. That's what's happened, isn't it? Lawson and Piastri are still out there. Hamilton's pitted. That must be it. Oh, and Hamilton sends it on Lawson down the inside there, turn 6. So, yeah, Lawson, who's still out there. Lawson loses 2 positions in 2 corners. Colapinto versus Max. Let's have a look, innit, CL2? Let's have a look. Definitely. Let's have a do. Let's have a look at this defence. Bloody hell. That was close. Fair racing. Hard fair racing between Piastri and Hamilton there. Nothing wrong with that. No 20-second penalties for that one. How does the Viewers Championship work? So anybody that's typed a live message, a message in live chat, Beth, is entered into a virtual 2-hour race on iRacing. So it's basically like, imagine like a virtual horse race, but your name is on one of the horses. So like, let's say one of the horses is called Beth. Now imagine instead of horses, it's cars. There you go. Best way I can explain it. So you're basically put as a driver in the race, but you're AI. So you're not controlling the car. You're an AI driver in a virtual race, basically. But it's good fun. That sounds so boring, doesn't it? But it's actually good fun, Beth. It's good fun because it's a way to sort of get everyone involved in the channel. And I think it's been good fun. But yeah, you'll be in the next one, Beth. Anyway, I'll probably do it either tomorrow night or Tuesday night. And it won't be around this circuit because Mexico is not in the sim. So I'll have to substitute in another track that I already own on iRacing. So I don't know what circuit it'll be. Probably Hockenheim or something like that. No Mexico City Grand Prix in the sim, unfortunately. But there we go then. Verstappen down the inside and passes Franco Colapinto, so CL2. It wasn't a mammoth battle that we were hoping for, but so Verstappen up to P8. He is going to romp his way back through. Yeah, it's good, Beth. It's good fun, honestly. We've had some good races. So basically, I'm racing against everybody that was in live chat from the day before. So you'll have to see how you do, Beth, in your first race. Like I say, probably either 8 p.m. Monday night or 8 p.m. Tuesday night, because I might need a bit more practice. Yeah. Because I haven't even decided what track it's going to be on, so yeah, probably more likely Tuesday night at this rate. Get a few laps practice in. But yeah, lap 37 to 71, Sainz leads Leclerc by 7.8. That's not what we need. It's definitely not what Charles Leclerc needs. Right, so both Leclerc and Norris are catching Sainz, which is absolutely necessary. Okay. They need to put massive... Oh, look. I think George Russell's got a broken front wing. Yeah, George Russell's got a broken front wing there. Yeah. Yes, Farron, well to the stream, bro. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you popping in. Tuesday night, please, Rob. It's your birthday, and I've... Come on, Lisa. We can't do Viewers Championship for your birthday. Now I'll feel guilty if you like a P24. It's Lisa. How guilty will I feel? But then if you win on your birthday, then it's going to look rigged, isn't it? And I can assure you, hand on heart, it is completely random. So you can win one week, can be last the next. Some people turn up mid-season, looking at you, Dan Davis, and win 3 in a row. Other people, like Salty Dog, been in every single race, never been in the top 3. That's complete luck of the draw. So you never know, Lisa. You could win on your birthday, but you could also be P25 on your birthday. So I don't know, but yeah, probably more likely Tuesday night. Let's book it in for Tuesday night then, because tomorrow night, tomorrow I'll do a bit of practice, and then Tuesday, yeah, rig it. Yeah, Tuesday night better for you. Blackpool is on Sky Sports main event. You'll be at the game tomorrow night. All right, fair enough. Well, there you go. That's 2 votes for Tuesday. All right. Mind you, is it not clashing with Champions League, though? I'm always going to clash with something, though, aren't I? Bloody hell. Or bloody League Cup or whatever. Sainz winning this one. You've already entered Ernesto Tiesto. I know. I usually wouldn't mind a Carlos Sainz victory, but today's a bit of a. It's a different situation today. Verstappen could end up beating the Mercs still here. Verstappen's still going to end up fourth, isn't he? With the 20-second penalty, he's going to end up P4 still, isn't he? That is a definition of the cold hard truth. Verstappen's still going to end up fourth. That is the cold hard truth, isn't it? It's not the truth I want. Oh, I've got an itchy nose. Well, I've got an itchy nose. Yeah, the cold hard truth is, despite the 20-second penalty, this championship was never on, was it? Sadly. Because when he first got that 20-second penalty, I was thinking, he's getting no points. He's getting no points. I might have over-egged it. I might have got overexcited. Because he's romping through the field. He's rapid, isn't he? Write him off at your own peril, innit? It's going to end up P4. And Norris P3. And we're running out of races. It's over, innit? Oh, he was looking on as well. Damn it, man. Piastri pitting. Lap 40 of 71. Sainz leads by 7.3. Norris in third. Russell, Hamilton, Piastri, Verstappen, Lawson. Still in the top 10. But I don't think Lawson's stopped yet, has he? Are Lawson and Colapinto still out there? Oh, Lawson's pits now as well. So Colapinto up to 7. So yeah, that's right. So Colapinto and Ocon haven't pitted. Everyone else has. Magnussen down the inside. Then to P7. I tell you what, Haas are looking good. Magnussen especially could have both Haas's in the points. They're having a much better than expected season. Stroll gets past Perez. Oh, Perez is just like clinging on. And maybe with Sergio Perez, he's in a situation where if this is any other race, he just retires the car. But because it's his home race, he's like, well, I'll carry on anyway. We've got 150,000 fans here to see me. I'll carry on anyway. I feel like that's what it is for Sergio Perez. I feel like he's driving around with a damaged car and it's a case of carry on because there's 150,000 Mexican fans in the grandstand, so at least just carry on. But he's limping round, to be honest. Oh, they're talking about it's getting cloudy. Oh, a bit of weather. Just as the race starts to simmer down, a bit of weather. It's getting really dark. Oh, I don't know why I got nose is irritating me, mate. A little sprinkling of rain, a little rain shower. Rain 30k away. I don't know about that then. That might not be happening. And look at that then. Lawson passes Perez for 16. There, this is last place. Perez is last place on the road now. Oof. It's definitely not a car in full health, is it that? So Verstappen's up to 6th after his 20-second penalty, which I thought would wipe him out of the points. Nope. Damn. Max to win. Imagine that. No, he would never win it from there. If Verstappen wins it from here, it's the greatest drive in history. He'll never win it, but he can get P4, which is great for what's the name for it? Damage management or whatever you call it. Damage limitation. You know, it's perfect for that. He'll end up finishing behind Lando Norris. You know what I mean? Let's have a look then. How often it rain in Mexico? Not this time of year. Nah, dry. It's rainy season is August. It rains every single afternoon. August, September. Every single afternoon, you get a thunderstorm. Near enough every single afternoon in like August, but not now. We're in November, not now. But you know, that's not to rule it out. That's not to rule it out. But that's why they don't have this race in August here, because it would be monsoon. It's raining, is it? Come on. You're capping. You're lying. You're lying, bro. It's not raining. It's looking like it might do. It's not raining yet, though. Gasly on Bottas. This is the 10th as well. How's Bottas got into the points then momentarily? Do you know, that team haven't scored a single point all year, have they either? Savage. Yeah, Sauber haven't got a single point this season. Horrendous. And they won't do today because he's just been passed by Gasly and Piastri. Russell said few drops on visor, did he? Colapinto looks comfortable. Driver been in the top 10. Yeah, Colapinto's been brilliant since he arrived in the sport. So has Liam Lawson, to be fair. They've both turned up and looked fantastic. Also, Behrman, when he's had a shot as well. When he's had a couple of races and looked the real deal. But welcome to the stream as well, World Gaming. I've not seen you on this channel before. Sorry if I keep scratching in my nose. Well, it's irritating me. But yeah, welcome to the stream, World Gaming. Yeah, like I was saying, I've not seen you ever put a comment in this on this channel before. But it has entered you into round 20 of the Viewers' Championship. Everybody that types a message in live chat is entered into a virtual 2-hour race, which I'll host on 8 p.m. Tuesday night. So join me for that. And welcome to the championship, mate. Welcome to the channel. And you are right. Colapinto does look comfortable. What channel's the race? On here, Beth. On here. If you go back on my channel and look for where it says Viewers Championship, you can have a look what it's about. Have a look for a stream that says Viewers Championship, Beth, and you'll click on it and just have a look. You'll see what it's about. You'll get the idea. Is Perez retiring the car, is he? But yeah, Beth, you'll be in the next one with World Gaming and everyone else that's typed a message in. Healthy grid as well. It's looking like we've got like 25 people at least again in the, well, maybe not that many, maybe about 20 people, which I take it. But yeah, the race has simmered off. The race has simmered off. The first quarter of the race was like 9 out of 10. Now it's simmering down to like a 6 or something, 5. Yeah, Sainz leads Leclerc by 6.3. Norris can't pressure Leclerc. Then it's the two Mercs. Then it's Verstappen Alphas. So Verstappen's 9 seconds behind the Mercs. He'd probably catch him. It'll be Verstappen versus Hamilton and Russell, won't it? Towards the end of the race. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at. But yeah, it's simmered off now. It's simmered off now. Now, Perez still out there, but in last place. Are we looking at rain here? Are we looking at rain? No rain expected, it says on there. Yeah, no rain expected, so it's looking a bit hazy, but looking a bit dull, but no, I don't think the rain's going to materialise. If it was in August, this thunderstorm every afternoon, game over. But then the race would just be immediately cancelled, though. It'd just be like downpour, game over. They're talking about the taking away point for fastest lap, but I agree with the decision to take it away because it started to be used in like a strategical way instead of on pure merit. It started to be used in a strategic way, and I don't agree with that. So Perez still going around there. He's putting pressure on Zhou Guanyu to not be last. It's like me in the Viewers' Championship, fighting not to be last. And there he goes. Are the crowd going to cheer that? It'd be a bit cringe if they do. Yeah, they are. The crowd are going to cheer Sergio Perez not being last in this race. Mate, savage. Yeah. Not the day for Sergio Perez, this. I haven't seen Kim in the chat this evening. That's a good point, you know. That is a very good point, you know. That is an extremely good point. Kim RFC 55 Young has yet to enter the chat. What's the significance of that? She's leading the Viewers' Championship. And Todd's thinking, don't tell her. Todd's probably thinking, yeah, and don't tell her. It's a max moment. She's got about half an hour. She's got a good amount of time yet. But that is a good point, that, Beth. You are right. She hasn't popped in. I've just scrolled all the way back. And she is, at the moment, a notable absentee. I always do. When I go on Viewers' Championship and I say, right, these are the people in it, I always do notable absentees. And this will be the most notable of notable absentees if the championship leader's not in it. Todd's thinking, come on then. Well, Todd and Loz, and well, everyone, but you tied her up, that's it. Yeah. Yeah. She's probably forgotten. She's probably just forgotten that it's on. Because it's an evening race, isn't it? You know, it's unusual time. Usually the race is all said and done by 2 in the afternoon. Not today. So, you know what I mean? No, she'll be in. She's got half hour yet. Oh, mate, nothing's happened in this race for about half an hour. Oh, Dan, you jinxed it saying it's 10 out of 10, mate. You jinxed it. It's all become static. It's all become static. Maybe Verstappen can't beat the Mercs here. It's 11.3. The gap's actually opening up. Maybe it is a P6 for Verstappen, but with Norris P3, it's not that much of a swing, is it? Oh, Norris would trade all the wins for winning today, man. Yeah, we're pushing too hard, says Sainz. But the thing is, Leclerc's still got an outside chance of winning this championship, so Leclerc's going to put the pressure on. Sainz is saying, let's just secure the 1-2 here. But Leclerc's going to be going hell for leather to try and win this. To keep any glimmer of hope alive. You know, we were saying the other day, Dan, you know, we were saying Leclerc could have to win, Verstappen outside the top 4. This is a scenario Verstappen is going to be outside the top 4 today. But Leclerc has to win it. And even more than that, Norris has to win it. You give her 30 seconds to log on. No, she's got until the stream ends. Until I click end stream, which is right now 3, 2, 1. Unlucky Kim. I imagine. Imagine I did that. Cut off the last 20 laps in the race just to make the Viewers' Championship interesting. Oh, you missed it, Kim. Sorry. Bang. See ya. Nah. No, I hope she comes in, innit? I want more viewers, man. Another view. Never hurts. She'll be in. I trust her. She doesn't miss these. So it's going to be Hamilton versus Russell again. We had that before, but I think Russell's got a bit of damage to the front wing. So realistically, Hamilton should get the move done. But what's the gap between... Yeah, so you've got 12 seconds between the Mercs and Verstappen. So is he... And there is Andrea Kimi Antonelli in the garage. He's your boy. He's your boy. Read the message at the top of this channel. And that says all you need to know about 2025. 18-year-old Italian kid replacing Lewis Hamilton at Mercedes is where my support is going from next season onwards. Hype train off the charts, mate. Hype train to... It's a hype train to the moon. And I'm in first class at the front of the train on that first carriage. Here we go then. Hamilton versus Russell, is it? Not yet. Not yet. Oh, she's done it. Your ears must have been burning, Kim. Beth just said you've not been in yet. And then they scroll back. And I thought, oh, is she going to miss a race? Is she going to miss a race? Never in a million. Lisa. Lisa spilled the beans. Lisa's been on a message. Lisa has definitely got in the DMs, guys. Lisa, this is Lisa's fault. Lisa's sliding into the DMs. Respect, man. Respect. That's funny. That is funny, that. Kim, did you forget I was on? Oh, you got school in the morning, bath night and all that. Oh, Kim. Well, you've done enough to get yourself in the next race. You've done enough. Bloody hell. That's funny, that. Mate, this I tell you what, second half of this race. Stone cold notice. You know, if this was a football game, it was 3-3 in the first half. Second half, no goals. That's what this has been. If this was a football match, 6 goals in the first 20 minutes, and then nothing for an hour and a half. That's what this has been in football terms. Yeah, it started off very, very good. And but Sainz, the thing is, Sainz has just got it covered. Then Leclerc, you know, Leclerc can't make an impression on Sainz. Norris can't catch Leclerc. Then the two Mercs are in their own world, 23 seconds off the pace. You know, Russell's 23 and a half seconds behind Norris. The gap between third and fourth is criminal. You know, you got the Mercs in no man's land. Verstappen's had a 20-second penalty, so he's been pushed back. And he probably will finish P6 now. And then the two Haas's have done well, you know, P7 and 8 at the moment. Piastri will get a couple of points. Maybe Piastri can challenge the Haas pair. But, you know, it started off well, but it's died off extremely quickly. Being ill since he took that turn on Friday night. Bloody hell, what's ME chronic fatigue? Bloody hell. Oh, you're alright, Kim. You're exhausted, damn. Your kid is off school for 10 days. You'll have to chill out, Kim, innit? Feet up, slippers on, dressing gown. No, that sounds a right pain, that. Hamilton stuck behind Russell for P4. Go on, Lewis. Has a look. Slippers are going on. Sounds good. Sounds good. I'm surprised that Hamilton hasn't got this move done already, because Russell's got a damaged front wing. Then Lewis has got slipstream and DRS. Come on, man. Verstappen's still 12 seconds off the back of this pair, so as the laps tick on by, it's looking more and more like a P6 for Verstappen today. But with Norris not winning, it's just a travesty. Norris had to win today. I mean, Leclerc winning is neither here nor there. I mean, Leclerc's, I've got as much chance of winning this championship as Leclerc, basically. But for Norris, he had to win this. What is he, 8.6 off the lead? It's not impossible, is it? We could do with Norris having the best 15 laps of his life here. Go on, Lewis. You're going to have to get him now. Yeah, look at this. Oh, this is getting close between the two Mercs. Are you going to send it in turn 6? I wouldn't. It's your teammate. When you have kids, you don't get a minute. Yeah. Just need to calm down a bit, Ernesto. Yeah. Yeah, look after yourself, Kim. I'm looking at the gap between Leclerc and Norris. I know we're watching this Mercedes battle, but it's what consequence is there? Whether Hamilton beats Russell or Russell beats Hamilton, with all due respect, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. What matters is Norris potentially catching Leclerc. And even more than that, can Leclerc catch Sainz? Oh, so what's the scenario going to be here? Norris 2.9 behind Leclerc. Come on, Lando. I mean, I know I said Leclerc to win the last 6, but... let's say Norris can get P2, Verstappen P6. What kind of point swing would that be? That's decent, that. If Norris catches Leclerc and passes him, this is hypothetical, of course. Let's say Norris finishes second. Verstappen, that's 18 points. Verstappen's on for 25, 18, 15, 12, 10, 8 points. So it's a 10-point swing potentially. If Norris beats Leclerc, it's a 10-point swing in the championship. How many points is he behind? About 54. So it'll go down to 44. It's not bad. It's not bad, that. It's worst days in the world. It's not bad, that. But he could have done with winning. But That's not bad, that, though. A 10-point swing. So Norris, right? So Norris could do with beating Leclerc here, then. So we'll scratch the Leclerc championship fight. If he can't beat Sainz, then you've no hope, have you, Charles? You know what I mean? Charles needed to beat Sainz today, and he can't do it. Sainz has been dominant. Absolutely dominant. There's nothing they can do about Carlos Sainz. There's nothing anybody can do about Carlos Sainz winning this Grand Prix from pole position. Nothing anybody can do. That Sainz seal delivered, done. What this is about is Norris now. I've given up on the Leclerc dream. This is about now Norris taking maximum damage out of Max Verstappen. And he has to beat Leclerc now. The gap's 2.1. Norris has to beat Leclerc. And that's a 10-point swing in the championship. That's not bad. Listen, it's not like a monumental day, but that's not bad. Oscar can catch Max. Is that what they're saying? Yeah, Oscar, wipe him out, Rev. Is that what they're saying? Put on a couple of little bets on as Leclerc and Norris. Got Leclerc and Norris podium and Hamilton get points. Perfect. Perfect. That's winning. That's definitely winning. Unless Norris hits Leclerc. That's happening. You know. That's as near as can be nailed on. That's nailed on, that. Barring a crash. You know, but I can't foresee, you know, I haven't got a crystal ball that can say when people are going to crash. But without an incident, that's nailed on, Kim. What a pick. I mean, it wouldn't have been crazy odds, that, but it's a good pick still. It's nailed on. Look at this. Norris is catching Leclerc now. Right, Norris has to beat Leclerc. If Piastri beats Verstappen, what? I tell you, ooh, nah, Piastri won't beat Verstappen. Now, Verstappen's going to be P6. Verstappen's going to be P6. Probably. What this is about, then, so Norris needs to pass Leclerc here. It's crucial, this. This is big, this. This is massive, this. For P2 in the Mexican Grand Prix and for this sustain of Lando Norris's championship fight in 2024, Lando has to beat Charles. And Hamilton's still stuck behind Russell. They're just in no man's land. They're not quick enough to challenge for the top, and they're only ahead of Max because of the 20-second penalty. Yeah, a bit cold. You need to get wrapped up. Yeah. Don't blame you. That's not bad. That if Norris can do Leclerc here, it's a 10-point swing. That's not bad, that, you know. Not too shabby. But that's providing he gets through. If he doesn't, then he'll get 15 points. Verstappen will get, what was it? 25, 18, 15, 12, 10, 8. So it'd be 15 to 8. So it'd be 7-point swing. Yeah. A 7-point swing's not going to cut it. You could do with a 10. You could do with a 10-point swing, Lando, if you want to carry this, you know, half a bit of a championship fight. Oh, look at this then. Russell versus Hamilton. Again, side by side. Russell keeps the position for now. Yeah, 7-point swing is better than nothing, but 10-point swing's a decent chunk. And when you're 50 odd behind with four and a half races to go, you could do with at least a 10-point. A second. The gap between Leclerc and Norris is 1.1. Yeah, there shouldn't be any team orders with this Mercedes battle anyway. Talking on Sky Sports about team orders, why? Just let them fight it out. You're not really fighting for much in the grand scheme of things. Oh, Norris is going to get stuck here, isn't he? Norris is going to get stuck. The gap's 1 second and it's stabilised. Come on. Come on, Lando. Come on, Lando. A 7-point swing's okay. A 7-point swing's okay, but you could do with a 10. 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go in the Mexico City Grand Prix. 3 retirees. Tsunoda and Albon was out in lap 1. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Norris has got fastest lap. It could be an 11-point swing if he gets fastest lap. Well, this is impressive. This is impressive. I'd written Lando off, being honest with you. I had written Lando Norris off. But Lando has to get past Charles. If Lando gets past Charles and he's got fastest lap, then it's massive respect. It's massive respect and hats off. Like, he can't beat Sainz, but Oscar go and get Max. What's the gap though, dude? What's the gap though, dude? It's 13 seconds. Forget it. I know they were talking about that like 30 laps ago, but no, forget it. Piastri's 12 seconds behind Verstappen with 9 laps to go. Forget it. What this is about is Norris has to beat Leclerc here. Come on. Oh! Leclerc's gone wide! Leclerc's bowled it! Ho, 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 ho! Charles Leclerc's cracked under pressure. Sorry if I just absolutely give you a heart attack there, but Leclerc has bowled it! And he's let Norris through! Oh! Oh! Okay! Oh, this championship's not done, you know. This championship's not done, you know. 40 points is going to be the gap with 4.5 races to go. It's still on. And I tell you what, Lando Norris has cracked Charles Leclerc there. Woo! And Leclerc was lucky to keep it out of the wall. Wow. The pressure. That is something you do not see every week. Wow, that's phenomenal. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. I know we're meant to keep our football channel, but Bolton Win would just be... Bro. The most irrelevant thing I've ever read in my life. Bloody hell. This championship is still on here. Yeah, gap between, yeah, he's never catching Sainz. Nobody was ever going to catch Sainz today. Sainz has dominated this from start to finish. which is poor timing, really. You know, why Sainz got to dominate this one? Why couldn't it have been last week or something? Oh. Because you better believe if Lando had got all 25 points with Verstappen in 6th, oh, it'd have been twice as good. Anyway, you can't. Sainz has done the job, Annie. If Sainz wins, we get another smooth operator. Lando, it is great for the championship. Win-win. But yes, welcome in, Salty Dog, if he wasn't in before. Oh, man. This championship's still on. Gap's going to be 40 points. The thing is, Mercedes, a thought has just crossed my mind. If these Mercedes come together, then Verstappen who've been promoted to 4th. We don't want that. Please keep this clean, guys. Please, George, Lewis, keep it clean. Because any misdemeanor here, we do not want a Verstappen promotion here. Come on, guys. Please, you've got 12 seconds on him. Oh, that's extremely close, guys. Leave it out. Why are you doing this? Oh, my God. That was an extremely late defence from George Russell there. My God. Lewis can't be happy about that. Lewis is going to send it. Oh, bloody hell. Careful, boys. Are you going to go for it there? No. Oh, Christ, I'm on my head. To be fair, mate, you bring up some very random stuff. Yeah, that's random, that. Bolton women just beat Tranmere women. Bolton women. Even Denver wouldn't be giving a rat's ass about Bolton women versus Tranmere women. Oh, nothing against women's football, but it's each their own, isn't it? It's not for me. It might be for you, it's not for me. Each to their own, dude. Bloody hell. I mean, if it was like Champions League final, all right, what's the score? Do you know what I mean? If United are on or something, or if it's a big game, you know, City, Liverpool or something, all right, what's the score? But come on, there's a limit, dude. There's a limit. You know, if it was World Cup final on the other channel, all right, what's the score? Jesus Christ, Lewis has got it done. Lewis has got it done. Round the outside in turn 1. Lap 66 or 71. Lewis takes P4 off of George Russell. It's been a decent race, this. It's almost like taking conkers at the championships. It's a good little point swing, this, actually. It's a good little point swing, this. I mean, it would have been twice as good. It'd have been twice as good if Lando would have won this, but you can't, you know, you have to give full respect to Sainz. He's dominated it. So you can't just write that off. I mean, it's poor timing for the sake of the championship that Sainz has decided to absolutely dominate this one, but it is what it is. And Lawson and is it Albon? Sorry, Albon's out of the race. So it'll be Lawson and Colapinto that will have made contact there. And Lawson's got a pit for a new front wing. Ooh. The two new hot shots on the scene, Lawson and Colapinto, come together with 5 laps to go in the Mexican Grand Prix. They're both there to try and make a hot impression, you know. So stuff like that's going to happen. They're both here trying to make a big impression on the scene. And, yeah, Colapinto just absolutely... Ooh. I don't really know. I need to see another replay of that before I draw any blame on that one. But Liam Lawson's had to pit. New front wing, so we ain't getting any points today. Sainz leads by 6.8. So Sainz has got this Sainz here delivered. But it is good for the championship. The Leclerc late season charge is over. You know, I was dreaming. I was always dreaming, but now that dream is over. It lasted about 3 days. The Leclerc dream is over, but the Norris Championship Challenge, whilst I had written it off, actually, after the US Grand Prix, has sparked back into life, I must admit. It's sparked back into life. Fair play to Lando Norris. I give him, you know, I was saying, oh, he's not really the guy, not aggressive enough and all this. But, big respect. I'd written him off. And maybe I've written him off a little bit too soon. He's He's done very well here today. And I tell you what, closing Verstappen's lead by 11 points is exactly what he needs. Well, he could have done with winning it, but it's decent. That's a decent little gain, that 11 points. It's needed. It is. Don't get me wrong. It's absolutely necessary that he gets that 11-point swing. Without that, he'd be dead in the water. But well. This championship is not a foregone conclusion. And I couldn't have asked any more out of the Mexican Grand Prix, to be honest. I couldn't have asked any more than to, at the end of the race, going, the championship's still on. I can't ask for more, so I've got to be happy with this result. I could be slightly happier, but I've got to be happy with it. It's good for a neutral point of view, because I don't mind who wins the championship out of Verstappen and Norris. I mean, it'd be better if Norris won it, just because it'd be underdog story and the comeback and all that. And he's, so. But I want it to be close. Basically, that's what I want. I want it to be close. Who wins it, I don't mind. I just want it to be close. And Norris taking 11 points out of Verstappen this evening makes it a little bit closer than it was 2 hours ago. So let's have it. It finishes like this to Ferrari leapfrog Red Bull in the Constructors. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, damn right. Yeah, this is another thing. Red Bull are going to finish third in the Constructors' Championship. Perez is really letting the side down. Poison, I'm on whiskey and coke. Yeah, a couple of whiskey and cokes tonight. Maybe a couple more after this as well. Yeah. Oh, they're gonna try and do Perez fastest lap. And that's why it's kind of a load of rubbish. But I suppose who's got fastest lap at the minute? Lawson. Lawson's taken fastest lap. So Norris isn't going to get fastest lap. So it's going to be a 10-point swing. A 10-point swing in the championship. So what was the gap? What was the gap? 54 points or something like that? And now it's going to be 40. I don't know. Anyway, it's what Lando Norris needs. Perez out of F1 at the end of the season, taken from me. He's cost Red Bull millions, yeah. He has cost Red Bull millions. But what are they going to do, Anthony? Put Liam Lawson in now? Put Liam Lawson in for next season? I don't know if they'll risk that. I'd love to see that. Don't get me wrong. That's the one that I'd back. Just throw Lawson in now. I would like to see that. Mercedes have gone with the gamble. Mercedes have gone Kimi Antonelli, and they didn't have to do that. Maybe Red Bull go for the gamble and go Liam Lawson. It's not even looking like a gamble. It's looking like that's what they should do. But I don't think they will. I think they'll play it safe, and I think Perez will get another season. But look at this. But no one's been able to touch this guy today. Nobody has been able to get near him. Carlos Sainz comes through the stadium section for the final time. But Carlos Sainz has had a phenomenal weekend, comes around the final corner, and Carlos Sainz wins the Mexico City Grand Prix. Lando Norris crucially finishes second, with Max Verstappen down in sixth. The championship is still on. Sainz wins the race, but Norris wins the day. And Charles Leclerc will come home P3. His late season surge lasted all but a week. It's then going to be the two Mercs of Hamilton and Russell. Oh, Leclerc gets fastest lap as well. All right, go on then. at the moment. So Mercedes are going to finish 4th and 5th with Hamilton and Russell, and Verstappen with the 22nd penalty comes home for P6. Kevin Magnussen, shout out to Kevin Magnussen, P7. Oscar Piastri will finish 8th. Nico Hülkenberg will be 9th. And the final point will go to the Alpine of Pierre Gasly. Yeah, no worries, Kim. I'm going to wrap it up in a few minutes. Cheers for popping in. So Leclerc gets fastest lap as well. So Leclerc will get 15 points. But Sainz wins the Mexico City Grand Prix. Right. What are we saying about rate the race and driver of the day? So driver of the day, is it Sainz? Magnussen P7's decent, isn't it? I have to give it Sainz, so surely. I mean, I know, like, he wasn't really chase dominated the race, so wasn't he? Who else would it go to? He has always been underrated, Sainz. Driver of the day has to be Sainz. There's no really outstanding driver, someone that's like romped through the field, is there really? There's no obvious candidate for driver of the day, and so the obvious candidate becomes the guy that's dominated it. There's no like crazy like 17th to 2nd kind of a situation. So I'm going to go Carlos Sainz driver of the day. You know, I think he fully deserves it. He's dominated the weekend, dominated the race. So Carlos Sainz driver of the day. K-Max is actually a shout, you know. P7 in a Haas. Can't give it to Alonso for 400 because he DNF'd. Yeah. Rip. They don't have Max, but he made up 9 places. Oh, what? Because he took his penalty. I can't go Verstappen driver of the day. He got a 20-second penalty. You can't go Verstappen driver of the day, though. I mean, for entertainment value, definitely. But I have to give it Sainz. I mean, I know Verstappen did come back through the field after his penalty, but yeah, it's a bit of a... No, Carlos Sainz driver of the day, but rating the race is more difficult. Lisa's saying 7. This is my life saying 7. Has to be Carlos, innit, Simon? Yeah, I'm going Carlos. What are we thinking rate the race out of 10? US, I give a 7. Is this another 7? Is it back-to-back 7 out of 10 races? It was decent, wasn't it? Especially the first quarter of it. Then it died off. It sort of like peaked. Then it died off. Then it sort of come alive a bit at the end. I think 7's about right, isn't it? Yeah, I think 7's about right, to be honest. The middle section of the race was absolutely dead, which has really harmed the rating because the first quarter, and it kind of livened up a little bit towards the back end, somewhere in the region of a 6 or 7. No, 7 because we had that drama with Norris and Verstappen. 7. Yeah, 7. Anto going 6. Yeah, 6 is not an outrageous count. It's not an outrageous call because the middle, there was 30, 40 laps there in the middle of that race where literally nothing happened. So to still give it a 7 out of 10 with that. But the good parts were fantastic. The Verstappen and Norris drama at the beginning. It was a good race. It was good. I'll give it a 7. We'll go back-to-back 7s. So it was a 7 out of 10 in Austin and a 7 out of 10 in Mexico. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a board with all my ratings and driver of the day on it. I'm going to create a thing because I've forgotten I'm going to create something that keeps track of it. So when I do for Brazil, I can say, right, and here's the other races rated. And we can see where the high points were, the low points were, and who got driver of the day every time, or who I give driver of the day to every week. So yeah, for today, but yeah, I'm going to create a graphic so that we can see what all the races have been rated and driver of the days. So I'm going to create a graphic for that. Yeah, look out for that. But yeah, today, 7 out of 10, driver of the day, Carlos Sainz. And that's about it. Thank you, everybody, for being in the stream tonight. What else? You're not a Max fan, but you think it should have been 2 times fast. Yeah, I agree with you, Anthony. I think the penalty was too steep, to be honest. I mean, it's better for the championship that the penalty was steep, but I think the penalty was too steep for Verstappen. A 20-second penalty is madness. I mean, I know he went overboard, he went too far and all that. And he should have been penalised, but like you say, maybe 2 5-second penalties would have been more. Yeah, I agree with that. Just for the racing, let's actually go with a 7. Yeah, I'll go with a 7. Cheers, Todd. Who got fastest lap? Leclerc. Leclerc got fastest lap. But yeah, that's all for tonight, guys. I'll be back Tuesday night. We've all decided that that's the better night that suits us. So Tuesday night for the Viewers' Championship Round 20. Everyone that's typed a message in live chat today will be entered into that one. And then it's Brazilian Grand Prix next weekend. So 3 in a row. US, Mexico and Brazil. Back to back to back. So join me for those upcoming streams. But thank you all for joining. Please do drop a like on your way out as well. It really helps the channel get noticed. And get yourself subscribed if you haven't already. Carlos Sainz wins the Mexico City Grand Prix and gets driver of the day from me. And the championship is a little bit closer. And he's still on. Lando Norris is still in the championship fight. Thank you so much. See you next time. Viewers' Championship, Tuesday night. Cheers. Peace out. See you in a bit.